Hello, this is Chris from OpenTickets with the next in our series of videos on OpenTickets Community Edition. In the previous video, I showed you how to install OpenTickets and WooCommerce. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up your first simple event. The first thing we need to do is to create the ticket that we're going to use for the event that we're creating. And tickets in this system are WooCommerce products. So in the left-hand pane, I go down to WooCommerce products, add product. My ticket is going to be sold at $25, so I'm going to simply give it the name $25 ticket. As I scroll down in the product data, I'm going to set the checkbox to indicate it's a ticket. I'm going to enter $25 as the ticket price, and I'm going to set the product image to be the one I want. I can then simply publish the ticket. The next thing I need to do is to create my venue. So in the Venues tab, I'm going to add the venue. I'm going to call it My Theatre. And you'll see we have the opportunity to put an address down. If you can put an address down, it's very useful because on the ticket that your customers receive, one of the things that will be printed is the map of the venue. So I'm going to use the Quadshot office address as the address of my theatre and go down to the country and change that to be United States. There are other fields you can fill in if you like, instructions that go with a map and some social media information. I'm not going to do that on this occasion. Next thing I do is to set the featured image for the venue. I'm going to pick an image that I want to use, set that featured image, and then click Publish. The next thing we need to do is to set up the event area. A single venue or building can have multiple spaces that you want to sell tickets for. For example, a theatre may have multiple auditoriums. This gives you the opportunity to set them up. So in the left-hand pane, I will hover the mouse over event areas and click Add New. It's important to know that this has changed from older versions of OpenTickets where you manage the setting up of event areas on the venue page. In this newer version, it has its own particular settings. I'm going to call the event area Main Auditorium. And I want to set the ticket price. In our base OpenTickets Community Edition, each event area can have a single ticket price associated with it. If your needs are more complex and you need multiple tickets to be able to be sold within the same performance space, let's say, we do have extensions that will accomplish this, and I encourage you to look at them on our website. I click in the ticket price here, and I need to enter 2 or more characters from the name of the ticket I created. So if I enter $25, it will find that ticket, and I've got that entered in there. Next thing is to set the capacity of the area, which is how OpenTickets will manage how many tickets to sell. And now we need to select an image for the area, which I have done. We now go over to the right hand side. We'll see that this event area type is for general admission, and I've only got a single venue defined, so that's the one I need to select there. Having done that, everything is set and I can publish that particular event area. The final thing I need to do here is to set up the event itself. So in the events, I'm going to add an event. And this is going to be a performance of Macbeth. And I need to set the date and time. So down here, I click the button marked New Event Date. If I click in the date field, I can select a date, and I'm going to select Saturday the 30th of January. And I need to do a start time and end time. I'm going to set a start time of 7 p.m. and end time of 11 p.m. And then I just add that to the calendar. tells me it's added. If I scroll down, you'll see the event here has been added, and underneath is a gray box here which allows me to manage all of the settings for the event. So if I click in here, I can set the status. I want the event to be published, which means it will be shown on the event calendar on my site. Having done that, the visibility is set to public, which is what I want. I want everybody to be able to see it. The published date and time will end up defaulting to the time I made the event status published. You can set purchase limits. We're not going to do that in this particular video. And now I need to select the venue. I may have more than one, so I'm going to pick the venue of my theatre, and I need to select the event area, and I'm picking main auditorium with a $25 ticket. In a later video, we'll discuss some of the more advanced features of the settings here that you can associate with your event. Next thing we want to do is to set a featured image for the event. So if I click on set featured image, and I use this image of Macbeth. Now if I click publish, that's all done, and that event is now on my event calendar and available for sale to customers who visit my website.